I think a store of value that is awesome could be built on top of Solana.
Like, we believe in self-custody, we believe in permissionless finance.
We have a quantum safe and like privacy available store of value.
The only way this works is if it's fair launch.
Hard money for the digital age.
We are going digital. Look at that.
And hard.
I love. What do you feel about this landing page, by the way?
It's actually
how does it make you feel?
Quite nice. I like the fact that we have the option to go in. It looks professional. It's clean. You can either start mining or read the vision. I mean, that's it. It's perfect. I think it's even better than originally just having the vision up front. I think it does a great job of saying, man, this is cool. I like this. I love the ore. I love that it's rusty and rock colored. It's just fantastic. I'm looking at it right now, guys. So yeah, I think they did a great job, a banger job, actually. And it is a nice blend between the vision statement, which then can, of course, jump you into the mines, or from here, just jump right into the mines and start mining. Now I'm going to close this part of the chat because we never know what they're going to say over there. It could be spicy, so we're going to close them out.
It typically is spicy.
yeah, it is very spicy. But
you know how miners are. They're hard. They work hard and they play hard.
Absolutely. Can we go over, well, first off, hello, everyone. But can we go over some of the recent changes that Ors had? I mean, you can see that there's some visual changes here with different components of the mining grid. So, Mr. Fronk, what are these diamonds that the people want to know?
The people are interested in the diamonds. I love it.
The people are retarded. No, they're not. I'm sorry.
Whoa. Okay, so
backing up.
What these diamonds are, essentially before, you would place your deploys onto the grid, and you would have to wait until the round ended to know whether the result would be a solo or a split.
Mm-hmm.
All of these diamonds signify now are which tiles will be a solo, and the ones without diamonds are splits. So essentially, this just adds a layer of strategy. Do I attempt to go for just solos? Do I, go for a more, consistent stream of just going for splits? If you go into the settings cogwheel, you'll notice a new setting in there called Split Solo Control. So if you were to enable that, and then go back to your deploy panel, you'll see now that you can click solo tiles or split tiles, and you can do any number of each. And as you deploy, it'll decide, to do what ratios. Yeah, you can deploy 8 billion rounds if you want. But you could go ahead and click like all if you want to do all split tiles or do all plus one solo tile. So you can customize the strategy based on what ratios of consistent mining versus trying to hit that, the one ore. So it kind of adds that little extra layer of dimensionality and strategy to the game, which is pretty cool.
I like the dimension. I like the word dimensionality. This is interesting, and I'm going to wonder how that affects all the deployers, all the people who have built, an alternate front end to mine ore. It's very interesting how they responded. Have you seen in the developer chat? Was this an easy thing to implement? Is it just still random for them? Like, have some of them not taken any action? Did it break any miners?
Actually, it did not break anything. It was a pretty clean transition for all third parties, it looks like. Ruby, for example, they didn't even have to change anything. Their strategy wasn't based on this at all. It's based on total deploys and things like that. Our guest, who is here now, so we can bring his profile picture back up onto the screen, as well as some of the other third-party miners out there have already implemented strategies involving this. So super excited, to hear what Wild has to say, because I have no idea what the strategies are yet. I just kind of look at the diamonds. It's like, oh, there's cool diamonds on the tiles now, right?
Girls will love this. Just saying. Girls are mining at an expansive pace currently. I'm sure of it. It's just real. I'm being real with you.
The female demographic is going through the roof currently.
It's skyrocketing. I mean, let me look at the audience. Hold on. I see one. I've spotted one in the audience. It is absolutely
That's skyrocketing.
skyrocketing. Yes, I
It's
agree
amazing.
with you. Beautiful, amazing. Okay, so yeah, let's. That's pretty cool. And this is of course the first component of V4, right? Because I saw the tweet. HHC, or maybe it was an announcement. HHC said that this is the first component of the V4 rollout, and I think that's great because I'm really eager to see how this changes the mines. Really, I'm eager to see
Yeah,
what's
this
built on top.
this is like the actual first phase of V4 rolling out. So everything previous to that was UI changes, little tweaks and things like that. I mean, we changed the odds for the mother load to 1 in 500 instead of 1 in 625, right? But that wasn't like a major change. So this would be like the first kind of major change that has occurred. We already have a proposal out for the second phase, and then we're going to see how that goes and how that gets implemented. And yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how every phase holds up to its own merits within the community and what people think.
Awesome. Well, I'm happy to see the changes. It's not one of the big wham bam rollouts, but the subtlety of it may encourage people to stay in the mines longer, because you always have criticism. You always have, oh, it's casino. It's we don't. Well, this kind of takes some of that casino element away, right? Because now we have some predictability in the grid, whether or not you're mining all or you're doing split or solos, right? That's your control. You control that, and then you're just playing against the pure numbers and chance of the round hitting your tile.
Yeah, I think the big thing with V4 is that the changes are getting implemented are meant to stray away from ore feeling like a casino, right? It's been a huge criticism that people think that ore is gambling, when in fact ore always has been and always is meant to be a store of value system with grid mining involved, right? It's supposed to be a mining token. So there's a big perception issue with that, and part of it was the V3 game design, right, or the grid mining design. It lends itself well to having that perception, and there's some rules that have been put in place that really perpetuate that as soon as somebody lands here, doesn't understand the vision or the mission, right, and they just see this board and they put on 2 tiles and they lose everything and they go, okay, well, this is just roulette. So the changes are meant to alleviate some of those concerns, to make it so that ore stands out more so as a mining protocol than a gambling protocol.
Absolutely. And did you see what it did to my 4? It literally shuffled it.
Yes, so there is now a randomized feature that is enabled by default in settings. The settings wheel is becoming like a big thing now. Like you have all kinds of settings. You can so because you're on split solo control, it will randomize because it's doing it based on what your selections are. But if you turn off split solo control, there will be a randomize button that you can turn on or off. So if you're somebody that likes to play the number 7 or deploy on the number 7, you can turn that off and then just stay on that.
Just like that, number 7.
Yep. So, yeah, more changes are coming. I think that they're going to be very beneficial to the long-term health of the protocol, and make it so the project can be taken more seriously in the space.
Excellent, excellent. And that's what we need. We need people, we need companies, we need people, groups that say this is consistent, the rules are fair, we know what we're getting, and we're going to get some of those, of course, the rinsers, the people that are mining for profit. But that's part of a healthy ecosystem for ore. That's part of it. And then you got the long-term stakers, which continue to rise. And then you've got the guys that come in, when they get some extra money and just want to throw it all on lucky number 19. So we can serve all kinds here. We can serve all kinds.
Yeah, I mean, you can always check out the next proposal as well. I implore everybody to check that out. I don't think we should go into it on just for the sake of time, though.
Yeah.
But make sure to stay updated in the Discord. That's where you're going to find all your alpha.
Absolutely. So let's talk about what's happened this last few weeks in crypto land.
So before we do that, Mr. Wild, how are you?
Oh,
and I know I call you Wild, even though it's Will D, but
I don't believe it. It's Wild. He's wild.
He's good. Yeah, no, it's good. It's good. Hey guys, hey. I'm good.
How
good.
are you? Have we
good.
met before?
Yeah, I feel like I've seen you around.
Yeah, you're so familiar.
So for those who
Have I been
don't
on you
know,
before?
Mr. Will D was part of Mindmore. He was actually on our first Minerside Chat, the inaugural episode. And Mindmore unfortunately had to sunset for reasons outside of, financial or anything. But Will D, Mr. Wild, wanted to continue building for Ore, wanted to stay in the ecosystem. So he spun up a new product that we'll be going over today. Mr. Will, did you based on your time, because I know you're kind of strapped for time, being across the pond, so to speak. Do you want to go over your product first, or do you want to go over the news first?
The lag
Oh
going
yeah,
to England is
no, sorry, I
extreme.
just changed to my my laptop. Shall we? Let's do the news. Let's do the news first.
Okay, we can go to the
Awesome.
news pretty quick here. So, all right. So first up, now, mind you, there's some shutdowns in the crypto space. What's new? But instead of having dApps that, maybe some people are passively familiar, sometimes they're small dApps, sometimes they're big dApps. No, these are exchanges that are not on chain. These are off chain exchanges that are, well, of course they're on chain, but you get the idea. These are not self custody components, not dApps. They are exchanges going down. And the first is Bitmart. It is shutting down. And this thing's been around for a long time, right?
Bitmart's been around forever.
So why?
Like,
Why now?
yeah, I think they've been around for a decade. And unfortunately, seeing them shut down, I'm wondering if it's just because there's changes in the market. Like, for example, Poloniex was huge in 2016, right? But they fell out of grace after a while. So I wonder if that's the same, because I don't remember anybody using Bitmart for years now.
Yeah, true. But some people had noticed that there's still lots of volume there. But is it real volume? Are they insolvent? That could be a real concern. They're shutting down because they know they're insolvent and they're trying to fly over to Mexico or some other place where they will never be found again. There's all kinds of theories when a big exchange shuts down, and we all think we can thank we can thank the what's the exchange with our friend that's in jail right now? Why can't I think of it right now? I haven't had enough coffee today.
Mr. FTX?
Yes, Mr. FTX. We have him to thank for any, assuming that the worst is happening with our money when an exchange goes down, because he kind of set the standard. He set the standard, I think. And then following Bitmart, BitMEX is also shutting down 23 September. And I believe somebody had noted that these guys still have a lot of volume, which they think is real.
Yeah.
11-year legacy in the role we played. That's just so interesting because I saw some posts and I accidentally must have closed them, but I had some pulled up about BitMEX and Bitmart, some conspiracy theories, saying that these guys were hunting their own users. And this person believed that that was a reason that maybe lawmakers are giving them a close view, and why they might be shutting down. And that was, of course, an off the wall conspiracy theory. I don't think that, I'm not going to say that's the truth, but you never know. You never know, because why, there's a lot of incentive to hunt stops, to hunt liquidations in crypto space. And that's a shame. But there is incentive for bad actors, including insiders, to do so. So if this is because of such reasons, or because we're just getting the enema that crypto needs, then let's get that enema and get it over with again.
Brian, let's look at it this way. So they got hit with a $40 million class action lawsuit literally the same day that they shut down.
Oh, that one's pretty big. Is the class action lawsuit related to them hunting traders? Is it related to anything particular?
So what I'm seeing here, it's alleging Bitcoin theft and insider trading.
Of course, the enema has come.
Yeah, it's pretty serious, the allegations that are being made. I'm assuming that's probably why they're shutting down. It seems like, there's the longstanding, allegations here that they were hunting down targets for liquidation in order to maximize profits. So we'll see what comes of that case. It's obviously an allegation, but just the timing of them shutting down the exchange at the same time, on the same day that they get this class action lawsuit, is pretty telling, in my opinion.
I smell a smelly smell.
Also, you should not start an exchange that starts with bit, apparently. It's just not going well for you in 2026.
I guess not. I guess we can scrap the idea for Bit Brian And BitFronk.
Yeah.
That's just no. It's not good.
BitFronk is canceled.
Yeah,
We're
sorry,
changing
guys.
it to FronkBit.
Frank bit. Yes, that's going to be that's the key right there. Frank bit. Okay, so you guys will take your investment whenever you feel the need to give us some seed money, some angel investors. I can't say that we're going to be good at it, but we'll try. All right. So
it's going to be completely manually exchange, right? So every time that you want to make a trade, you're going to have to send a message to Brian. He's going to have to run to the post office and send you shares of whatever you're buying.
Wow, off chain. That is amazing. Off chain. Oh no, I'm getting ads for Nvidia on my desktop notification. Hope you didn't see that. All right. So storage files for Chapter 11. Yet another crypto failure. There's been a lot of crypto failures. I don't know all of them, but there's been quite a few. This beach bear market kind of signals the bottom in my mind when we have a ton of things breaking down that you didn't think were going to break down. So storage was if I remember storage correctly, a decentralized cloud storage, as it says, you get storage tokens or some token in exchange for your hard drive space. And, that's a good idea in theory, but when you have an open source and hopefully encrypted storage on your local PC, it makes me question what is on my PC. Am I being used to, do something nefarious? So I don't think I'm a customer that would look at offering up my unused hard drive space to any blockchain product unless it's a validator, and those don't necessarily need tons of space. Well, let's not talk about Ethereum. It needed 4 terabytes or something of hard drive that I put in my Ethereum node, and it's staring right at me. My old Ethereum node is like sitting literally like 1 foot away from my hand right now, staring at me. It's saying, "Why aren't you using me anymore, Poppy?" I don't know, son, because Ethereum was kind of awful for the last 3 years, so that's why I'm not using you. So anyway, he's empty. He has no Ethereum in him at all. So
you're saying you don't want to use storage? Like, I think that idea is super cool. Like,
of course, if you get tokens for using, or tokens for using your graphics card for unused cycles for AI, that's all great and all. But then the SWAT team bursts down your home. Say, I'm assuming all this is encrypted. I have to assume that because I couldn't imagine.
Yeah, I would think so.
That you might have a piece of something that is a illicit component. But again, I don't know what protections or laws are protecting you as a user of this product if someone did something like that. But yeah, this one wasn't interesting to me. So storage.
Yeah. I mean, it looks like they're going through a chapter 11 bankruptcy. So that's a restructuring type of bankruptcy. For those who are not familiar, it's not a chapter 7 where it means the business is simply shutting down and getting liquidated. So they're going to try to restructure, see what assets they have that they need to liquidate in order to try to rebalance the balance sheet. So it's not the end for storage. It's just showing how difficult times are in this market, in the bear market, if you do not have the proper plan for a proper runway to survive it.
Yeah, if you're not making money, you're not going to survive a bear market in crypto. There's a lot of abandonware out there. Devs just disappeared, bankruptcies, and wind down. So now, what is this? Coinbase's corporate customers can now accept payments from AI agents. So the X402 protocol, which we've heard about before. Tell me,
have you heard about this before?
I have heard about X402 as a standard, kind of like TCP/IP for the internet. You've got X402 payment rails built into the TCP/IP protocol. I don't remember, but it's something along those lines. It's something that's been there for years and never used, but now AI agents and crypto can now take advantage of it.
Yeah, so actually I don't know a lot about X402 originally, but essentially it seems like it's being developed now to monetize like web APIs and agentic workflows. So essentially, like, instead of you using your credit card to purchase something on the internet, you could essentially permission out your credit card to an agent to then automatically perform transactions on your behalf through the X402 protocol. So yeah, they're trying to quickly enable this in as many spots as possible because I'm sure, agents want to buy 100 burritos for you when you're hungry. So that it seems like a good idea, right?
Yeah, of course.
But I think it's really interesting because if you have a program or an agent that's trying to build out a program for you, right? And let's say it needs to buy, a server, it needs to buy storage space, it needs to buy a domain, right? You can automate all of those tasks now through the X402 protocol for it to be able to purchase those things on your behalf. I think it just kind of cleans up that process even further to make it fully automated.
It's amazing. So my Ethereum node is now a Linux box, and it has an agent on it. It has the XAI agent, and it's very good. I find it much better than the Crab one that I tried. It's faster. It's productive, and it tells me the rules outright. It's very clean. So I just can't wait for it to get its own, Ghost in the Shell moment and order me 500 pizzas and talk to me and lock me out of my house and say, I can't let you in, Dave. I mean, I'm waiting for that, and I will accept it with open arms when it happens, because what else have I got to do? It's sitting there staring at me, so it's thinking about me probably thinking about those burritos.
It might be.
Yeah, so I just
I found it super interesting. We're more and more getting into this AI agentic economy, right? Enabling more autonomous actions for these agents to be able to perform. It's just I find it interesting and intriguing. I don't know where we're going with all of it. I mean, are we going to just make it so we can all sit on a couch and hang out and our agents are all doing a bunch of stuff, and are they going to be able to build a shed for me one day? I just tell the agent hey, I need a shed in the backyard. I got a party next week. And it just calls all of the people that I need and pays them all. And there's all of a sudden work being done in my backyard, and I have this shed that I needed in time.
There are voice to AI tools that they can use already. They've got their own tool sets which you download and add them to your repertoire of capabilities, so they can dial out if they need to with certain tools. Creepy. And think just having a robot voice call and tell your shed maker, your local shed maker, to and then pays you through X402 payment rail. But it's going to be a long time before my plumber is X402 access. I'll just put that out there. Probably quite a while before my plumber starts accepting X402 payments. Maybe so next week for my my web developers. Some of those savvy ones can probably get some payment there, but I think Pizza Hut's a long way off, and Taco Bell. So we'll keep watching it.
Yeah. So I have breaking news, Brian. Breaking news.
Barking news.
And it's not necessary. It's very adjacent to crypto, but that there's all those gotcha games now that they're, you can put $25 in, you get a Pokemon card. Those are becoming popular on various platforms like Solana. Well, there's a lawsuit that's accusing PSA of misleading card grading practices.
Who's PSA?
PSA is the gold standard card grading company for trading cards like Pokemon, and apparently there's a big case that they're accusing them of fraud, misleading marketing, inconsistent grading practices. I've been seeing videos pop up everywhere where users are literally sending the card in, getting one grade, pop open the case, send the card in again, and get a completely different grade as if they didn't look at it. So it seems like there's kind of a rumble there, right? I mean, you have these gotcha games that are kind of coming on the up and up, utilizing graded cards like this, and PSA handles 70 or 80% of all graded card volumes. And I'm just looking at this face looking at me. So I just found it kind of interesting breaking news that came out today, July. What day is it? I don't know anymore.
30th.
Beautiful. And then there's also one other thing, KSNet. I don't know if you heard about this, but there's a Korean fintech, KSNet, that's bringing payments on Solana to 330,000 merchants in Korea.
Great. Just what we need. They're going to leverage everything 10x and then cry about it after crypto crashes again.
Well, I think it's pretty cool, because it's going to be like Solana Pay, right? So you're going to be able to use Solana Pay at regular merchants, which is super cool to me. So we're finally seeing the payments processing on chain get into the real world slowly but surely. So I found that to be really cool. I just wanted to point that out real quick before we moved along to Brian Armstrong here.
Oh, thank you. Well, I appreciate that breaking news, because it's breaking. It's barking.
Barking news.
This kind of goes off the X402 thing. Coinbase CEO touts agentic finance as base tops 100 million AI payments. Okay, so they're paying each other. What are they paying each other for? I don't know, but Base has a couple of products on it that I guess are leading the way in agentic activity. I hope that Solana will catch up soon. If that is something they're not focused on, might as well. So Base X402 surpassed 100 million transactions with roughly 9 months of activity. What are they buying? What are they paying each other for? What is happening?
It's probably agents buying agents that are buying agents.
To buy an agent.
Yes. I mean, that's a
Is
lot of
agent
volume.
wash trading?
I mean, maybe. I mean, it's a lot of like, volume and transactions. I found it super interesting to see like what kind of explosive growth we've seen in the agentic space. Like you said, you got one on your hard drive. Everybody I talk to has like an agent nowadays in the crypto space. I'm the only holdout. I still use Gemini because I'm a dinosaur. But it seems like more and more we're seeing people jump into these agents to see what kind of tasks they can perform for them in their daily lives.
I can tell you the XAI agent that you get a demo for being a Prime subscriber on X is heads and shoulders above the crabby agent that I tried a few months ago. It was awful. This thing builds programs for me in one prompt, and then they're live on my desktop in just moments later. It's wild, wild.
That is really cool.
Not you wild. It's just wild. So 100x better than the stuff that was just here last few months ago. Spooky.
Interesting. Yeah, I am spooked by it. I'm not ready yet. I'm gonna stick with my dinosaur AI. That's in my web browser.
There is no dinosaur AI. It is all AI. What do you mean dinosaurs? Like 2 years old.
Yeah, it's a dinosaur now.
Clarity Act stalls. Okay, so we haven't passed the Clarity Act. Is that going to be the start of the bull market? Will that be the start of the run of runs? I don't mean to say that sounds terrible. The run of runs. Don't get the run of runs.
That's an interesting interpretation to this news, right? So I found this that they stalled the Clarity Act. It seems like they're pushing it back because they want to pass some other bills, but everybody was anticipating that we would get some news about this week. It seems like it's pushed just a week until possibly next week, but we're not certain on it. And it seems like the SEC is building a backup plan for crypto rules for, in case the Clarity Act doesn't pass or stalls, just to try to get some regulation in place and some definition in place for rules of engagement in regards to crypto in the consumer space. So it seems like even if this is getting stalled, something is going to come about it. So I don't think there's too much to worry about. I mean, do you think Clarity is going to be your run of runs, Mr. Brian?
I mean, probably not. It's probably sell the news. Let's be honest. It's probably sell the news. It's going to pass, spike 500%, then spike down 1,000%, and then we'll find a bottom. Maybe after Clarity passes, we'll find a bottom for the run of runs.
I'm going to buy up anything that you sell that day.
I'm just going to sit on my hands, sir. That's too much for me.
Listen, I want you to send me a DM, anything that you sell, and then send me the coins in the mail, because I'm using Brian Exchange, right? And then I will send you a check.
Okay. Let's do it. I want the money. Give me the check. I'll take it.
Oh.
I'll send you everything. Let's just go.
I'll get like one of those big novelty checks. I don't know how much they cost to ship, but like I imagine that would just be hell on earth to try to cash. So that's what I'll send you.
Okay, 25 cents cashing. I can just walk in the bank with 25 cents on that puppy, man. Ooh, I feel like $1 million. All right. So, should we jump? Should we jump into Orestack and touch base on the Zen article? What do you think?
Up to you. We're jumping anywhere that you want to go. How do you want to navigate today?
Let's get Mr. Wild up on stage first, because there's definitely we kind of covered some of this stuff on the Zen's guide. Not everything, but we kind of covered some of it. So I
have an idea. I have an idea for you guys.
Dangerous.
Why don't we read Zen's article on Orestack, because we have a news section. We can combine the two activities.
Whoa. Okay,
Let's see if it works.
Let me get into Orestack.
This is some Orception going on right here.
Wow, super much so. Okay, I'm in Orestack. So, that was pretty quick, Mr. Wild, Day, whatever you want to call yourself. Tell me, what is this? What happened to mine more? What's going on here?
Yes, yeah. I got to say thank you for both of you for having me on again. It is a bit strange to be on the second time, because I remember the first demo. I remember it very well. Brian, you trying to make an account, you signing up, and you talking about our OG Windows style interface. I remember all of that, so it's a bit strange coming on again. But yeah, it's my pleasure to come on. Orestack is it's kind of taking all the lessons that I learned from doing mine more and making a better and more improved, evolved version of an auto miner. So already you can see on the homepage, it's not just mining. I'm trying to put like lots of different things into it. Like we've got data side, we've got news, we've got the calculators, and I think if you do a hard refresh, Brian, there should be chat as well. So hard refresh is like Command Shift R. If you refresh the page, there should be chat as well.
Ooh,
I have.
there's a chat.
Yes, chat is it as well. Okay, yeah, we've got chat as well. This is all
Whoa.
chat. You remember all
This-
chat?
This is Miner Chat.
This
The
is the
same
real
chat.
all
This
chat.
is-
Yeah,
this
minor
is
chat.
the
That's
chat.
it.
Okay.
Amazing. I'm
Yes,
so
and
happy
what-
to see this implemented.
Yeah, and it works exactly like like the real website, right? You connect, and yeah, let's see if it's Brian. If he comes out the other side as Brian.
I'm checking. Remember, Brian's internet sucks sometimes, so let's see if it
What?
goes through.
Don't tell me that, sir. Don't tell me that. All right, I hit enter. I signed the message too, so it made me sign the message. I don't know if people can see that as a pop up because sometimes it doesn't. But I just sent the message.
It doesn't look like it went through, but maybe it's because you had to sign the message first.
I did. What about that one?
No.
No, this is
It
when
needs some work.
Have you mined with this account before?
No. This is new.
That
So
might be why.
this is a brand new wallet because I keep I keep finding that things keep getting in my way. But jump back to the terminal.
Whoa.
Okay. Great. So it's not my fault. It's not a bug. Okay. This is how it
there's
works.
there's a block on brand new accounts to be able to chat in Miner Chat, so I'm guessing that's probably what's happening.
Okay. Just X out of this. And yeah, we can go to Zin's news. It's we have some of the news from here because Zin and myself work together to make the All News website, and actually it should be available to more builders because the way I've built the All News website is API first. So what it means is that if you get an API endpoint from myself or Zin, and you're an ecosystem builder, you should be able to get All News in your app as well.
Nice.
But yeah, back to your question, Brian, about what happened with my more. I think we just had to sunset it because it was built around Privy, which is an old architecture that Spuddy came up with, and it just has a lot of issues where everything is reliant on a server, and servers are dodgy things because if someone hacks it, they get control of everything. And it's just not the way to do crypto. And then Spuddy had a lot of things going on in his personal life, and so we thought, you know what, let's just leave Momo as that OG thing with that OG skin. And then he's gone on to do whatever he's doing now, and then I'm trying to build something a bit better than mine more. I think it's been really difficult so far, but it's also been fun. So yeah, here we are, Brian.
Amazing. He's actually bothering me on my private Telegram or server, so that's his full-time job now. Fronk is in there too. No one else is invited because you can't handle. Trust me, guys. Oof, man, you can't handle that. You can't handle the content of that chat. I'm sorry. It's just not
I
gonna
tried to
happen.
moderate that chat and it's failed miserably.
Oh man, there's I've seen more hairy chests on that chat than I dare really. And
You're
I mean,
the one
I'm
who
serious.
sends all of them.
No, that was Spuddy's chest, bro. Shh. Okay, anyway. Yeah. So you're not missing anything. Well, don't even ask. You can ask me later. All right. So let's keep going. That's pretty cool. Let me go back to the main launch page. Now I keep having to sign, which is fine. I've signed I think 5 times already on the same Phantom wallet. After I got rid of Phantom, I had to put it back because apparently in Soulflare wallet, I can't just make a new wallet. I couldn't figure it out. Like, what the heck? I wanted a fresh wallet for the show so I don't keep revealing my wallets, and I couldn't do it. So I had to go back and get Phantom again. So anyway, So I see
So
there's a
much
bunch of
choices,
options
isn't
here.
there?
I see, of course, if you're coming here, I'm thinking you're here to mine, right? You're here to see what new strategies and what new components are a part of Orestack, because the ecosystem of alternative front-end miners is getting rather crowded, you might say. So if we can, let's jump right into the mines and see what's going to make this unique and what's going to make this where you want to go to spend your time. And we like all the miners. Everyone's a different flavor, and not everybody likes the same flavor. So, this isn't to say one's better than the other, but together, miners strong. So there's more miners, all the better for the community. Okay. So I'm jumping into the miner. I just clicked it. Tell me what's going on here. There's a lot of strategies, sir.
You might want to move the window a little bit as well. It's hard to read some of it. There
How's
you
that?
go.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. Yeah. So there was only I think like 5 strategies, and then V4 came out yesterday, right? So with V4, we have V4 specific strategies now, because as you
Quite a
demoed
few.
earlier on the official. Oh, go on.
Yeah, quite a few V4s already. It's just been out a day or two, and you've got all these V4
Yeah.
strategies.
Yeah. Myself and Cubs, we were racing last night. Well, my last night, but your guys is morning to integrate all the V4 changes and bring this out for everyone that's using auto miners. So yeah, we've got it on Orestack. Cubs has it on his product as well. So yeah, there were 5 strategies. The normal stuff, that a lot of miners had, and what MineWard had before. So sniper, lotto mining, random EV gating. So yeah, when EV gets above a certain threshold, it starts mining. Fixed tiles, which is like patterns. Miners love to draw. They draw diamonds. They draw like a box or whatever, and then they just mine a pattern. And then since yesterday, all these V4 strategies.
I
So
see.
the choice is lots of choice.
All right, and then you've got. So we pick our strategy, and just kind of tell me what would you pick? What is your favorite thing to pick now? Would you try
Steady.
V4 steady?
Steady.
Okay.
I used to be a sniper type of guy, but since the last change, I felt that steady has been very effective. So what steady does is so it only picks split tiles. It doesn't pick solo tiles, and then it gives you the 5 best split tiles to deploy on. So it's kind of like you're sniping as well, but you're only sniping the split tiles. So yeah, it's been quite effective, because I think there is still a bias, ever so slightly, where people are still like choosing solo tiles more than steady tiles. So yeah, it's quite nice, this
Interesting.
one.
So okay, so I'll go ahead and choose V4 steady, and I got my budget. I think I have a little over 2 sold in that wallet, in this demo wallet. So it's telling me that's exceeds a per round safety limit. Oh, I see. So this isn't the budget I'm giving to let it mine, X amount of times. This is per round, right? Is that what it's
Yeah,
doing?
this is yeah. So unlike the official website, you don't want to do that big of a round. Do 0.01 or something. So yeah, unlike the official website, it's not your budget for the whole game. It's like per round.
I see.
So
I see.
notice how
And it stopped me.
here.
It stopped me from making a huge mistake.
Yes,
warned
exactly.
me.
Yeah, we don't really want people spending loads of money on this, especially on their first time. So there's like lots of safeguards in place. Something I learned from doing MineMore, actually, because yeah, sometimes people, they think it's like the official website, or they don't understand mining. They put in like 5 sol and they lose a couple $100, and it really sucks.
And they never come
So,
back. They're like, this is a scam. Like that's the first thing people think. Like, I've been scammed by this product because it took all my money. I got like 0.01, something. Anyway, they can get. I understand.
Exactly.
They get confused. Confused people get angry. Angry people make mistakes and then yell at you. So okay, so I'm going to set my budget at 0.01 per round. That should be enough rounds for the show. And then recent deployment cap. Skip this round when average network deployment over recent completed rounds is too high. So do I click this or not? That's very fancy words.
If you click on it, we're gonna have a look. But what it does is basically says, so look back is how far to look back, and then the second box, maximum average deployment per round, is basically saying it's basically a gate. It says if the number's 4 now, which is unrealistic, because I think there's like maybe 15 sol per round now, but what you can do is you can say if there's too much mining going on and the rounds are too big, let's say it goes to 20 soul, then just skip the round. So if you put 20 in there, it stops you from playing rounds that are just too competitive.
Yeah, EV negative. Yeah. I mean, I think above, I think 15 is where I feel like I'm not being competitive. I don't know if that's what you see in the numbers, the magic numbers. How would you feel? Or should I do 20?
No, 15 is good. 15 is good. I'm looking at all.com now. The last round or the current round's about 10 soul. You should be playing if you do 15.
Okay, perfect, perfect. All right, so that's it. Pretty simple. I pick my strategy. The strategy's described, what it's doing. I pick my budget, and it stopped me from making a mistake. So I'm actually putting a reasonable budget in for my rounds, and then I've got a deployment cap. Okay, perfect. And I'm not gonna play when things get too crowded. All right, I'm ready. I'm ready. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Frank, are you ready?
I'm ready. I think you should start mining.
I'm going to click the mining button. Okay. So in case you can't see, I'm getting one of the, this might be malicious. And this happens when your wallet is getting a new, a new DApp. So I got to click through some stuff, confirm, I understand.
Yeah. Phantom does that to you. You have to click like 75 things when you're interacting with a newer application.
I just clicked 75 things. Okay. So there it goes.
So what just happened is that you've added a new miner. So you've created an on-chain account on Cryptix's smart contract called Evor. So this is built on the same on-chain technology as MineMore. We've just cut out the privy part. So it's still very solid and very good tech built by Cryptix. And what you've done is you've created a new mining account on-chain. So notice how, unlike MineMore, unlike a lot of the other demos that we've seen so far, you haven't had to sign up with Privy. It's just been Phantom all the way, right?
Yes, correct.
Yes, so you can see already we've cut out Privy, and we're just relying on the open source smart contract that Cryptix has built, and we're already pretty much mining.
Interesting. So,
we have to deposit Sol as well, actually.
Okay, I can do that, no problem. So, like many other miners that kind of launch, outside of your own wallet, you've got to fund them. So I'm going to go ahead and deposit. I don't want to do that. I want to put 2 Sol. All right, deposit. Confirm.
So while he's depositing here, so he's essentially set up this on-chain miner. So my question is, like, his miner is obviously going to mine ore. Does that go like directly to one account, or is it like a sub account? How does that all work?
Yeah. So it's the same architecture as MineMore because it's the same smart contract. What happens is, I think Cryptix described it quite well recently in another call. It's like a wrapper around ore. It's like a wrapper around the ore smart contract. So on ore.com, you have one wallet, and then when you create an ore account, it creates a single. You can think of it as it creates a single miner account. So your one wallet has one single ore account, and then that interacts with the smart contract, the ore smart contract. What Cryptix has done is he's kind of made your wallet is one thing. Your wallet spawns like a sub wallet, a PDA, an on-chain account, and then that sub wallet then spawns a ore account, and then that ore account then interacts with the ore smart contract, which is why you can have multiple miners in Orestack, just like you did in MineMore.
Interesting. So it's like creating little miner guys. Like you're the manager, you're Mr. Manager, and you're getting your employees together whenever you choose a strategy.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Interesting.
Right. Yeah, very
and
cool.
It's all on chain now. I think that's super cool tech. I know that like Privy's been like a thing for the majority of V3, so it's super cool to see that like this is on chain now. Brian, are you amazed? Are you as amazed as I am?
I'm pretty much speechless. I have no idea what's going on here, but I trust the team to build a on-chain smart wallet. So let's do it. So I funded it. I funded with 2 Sol. You see, I have 2 Sol available. What happens next? Do I have to hit anything, or is it mining now?
Yeah, I think let's try and stop it and then start it again because
you tried to start your car when there was no gas in it, Brian.
Yeah, basically.
All right, I started, stopped. Boom, confirm. It's now resuming. Okay. All right. I see. It stopped, and then it started. We've got some activity here in this little field. So
Ooh,
we've got to wait,
started mining.
80 seconds or so whenever the next round starts. It could be any second now. It could be, a little
So
over a minute.
there's 20 seconds left in the round.
20 seconds. So what do we talk? What do we do for 20 seconds, Frank? What do we talk about?
I mean, okay, so if there was like a swan and there was like a goose and you saw them try to get into a fight, like who's going to win?
Me, because I hate them both.
Is there any money involved? Are we betting on this?
Yeah, I'll give you like 2-1 odds on the swan.
The swan? Why not the goose? It honks. Sir, have you
I'm
ever
gonna-
heard the
I'll-
goose honk? They're
I'll
like,
give you
"Oh."
like 1.2 to 1 odds on the goose.
Okay. If
I'm gonna
okay,
take the
fine.
risk.
Well,
Always
I'm
take the
gonna
risk.
I'm gonna put the goose fight. I'm gonna ask my AI to literally simulate the fight in a virtual environment with stats and hit points, and we'll see who wins. And I can't do that on the show, unfortunately, but I would totally do it.
Okay.
I'd be like,
That'll
simulate
be
blood
like
and flesh
the
goose
after
versus
show.
yeah. All right, so it spent some soul, and I'm assuming we're just waiting on it a round to end, which is great. Does it show me how many rounds I have left in my balance for this strategy?
So so the way the strategy works is it always picks 5 of the best split tiles, right? And it only sends your soul if there's positive EV. So essentially, it only sends your soul if it's profitable to do so. So it's not possible to really forecast
I see.
how much rounds can be played.
It's like the tide comes in sometimes
yeah,
whenever it
exactly.
wants. Comes in. No, it can't even explain it. The tide. It just comes in whenever it wants. Okay. Well, it's spending now because obviously things must be profitable. It is
Yeah.
on its second round, and it's mining. Now we can't expect that I get, I hit an ore, I hit, anything, but I'm letting it do its job. I'm letting it do its thing. And while we do that, I can see there's a lot more functions. I renamed the wallet to Orception because that's exactly how you described how the wallets worked. It was a wallet within a wallet within a wallet within a wallet. Then I've got strategies. Of course, I can stop mining, or I can change this miner to a new strategy. It looks like.
So can you change that strategy on the fly, or do you have to stop the miner and then restart it?
You can change it, but you have to sign a transaction that goes on chain. So yeah, you can change it on the fly, but it's not instant because you still have to sign something. Everything is very kind of signing based at the moment.
No, that's cool. Like, now I was just wondering if you needed to stop the miner, then edit the strategy, then start it back up. But if you can change it on the fly, that's kind of cool.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Then I see an add miner button. So we can have, I guess this whole tile up here would fill up with different mining strategies you might have as you add them and rename them. Is that what this does here?
Yeah, it is. Yeah, and actually, so it's very similar to my more. We don't have the grid yet, but I think the grid has to come soon because I'm thinking with all the V4 changes, the grid is like going to become more important as part of the game. But if you, Brian, go to the left-hand side in the navigation, this is something that MyMore doesn't have. Go to terminal. So I know it's a bit boring when you're waiting around for stuff, but yeah, you're on the terminal page right now. Can you see how the terminal page, we've got the mining thing still on the left-hand side, but on the right-hand side, we've got the chat.
Oh.
If you're enabled, you can chat on that.
Whoa.
And then we have the data as well. And so, yeah, these tiles aren't built yet because this stuff is very new. I actually just built this today just for this demo, just to give you guys a taste of why it's different from MyMore, because I've got a lot of the building blocks together, but what's going to make this really good is it's going to be like a Bloomberg terminal. So if you've seen any of the screenshots of people using like Bloomberg, it's like one screen and there's lots of different widgets on it. You've got your trading part, you've got your news part on the side, you've got your chat where you can do OTC trades, you've got data points, you've got charts, you've got everything all on one screen. So the vision for this, and this is just the flavor of it, is you can put all the different pages and all the different pieces of functionality in Orestack on one big screen. And everything can move at one time.
No, very nice. I think the terminal idea is pretty fun, especially when we have something as data rich as ore and ore mining. So yeah, keep going, build this out, and then make a little TV here where it just shows reruns of the show. That would be excellent because they will be on YouTube and you could just rerun the shows all day. Our Faces Plus plus our old show as well, which hopefully we'll be able to kick up one day here soon. I'm a little busy at work, so I will reach out to you when I get things under control there, because it is just a
Yeah,
little
yeah.
wild.
Same as
Not,
I've been quite busy, but
no
when we get
pun
time, we
intended.
should definitely do it again.
Yes, yes. So there's a lot more here, but is all this widgets the same as the widgets that are on here? If I click these different tools, are they, the bags seems to be
No,
the same
they're
tile as bags. News is the same tile as
no,
news.
they're bigger. They're bigger. The page is like the full experience. So if you go to data, for instance, and this data comes from another partner. It comes from Diamond Pools by the Adrena guys. In data, you get a snippet or a preview of diamond stats. So you got your EV chart. You've got all of this. Like you got your yield. You got minor dominance here. That's Mad Hatter's favorite metric. It's just this metric is amazing. It just keeps going up. Mine is just dominating. Diamond hands holding through everything. But yeah,
Very
you got
nice.
lots of data here.
Calculator. Ooh, what is this?
Ooh, how much is your all worth in 3 years? Play around with it. See what you think.
Solo chance. Okay, so unrefined ore mined. I've got 100 unrefined ore, 100 staked ore. Price now. Duration. All right. So wait. What? Why is it giving me such? That's 6 years. That's a long time away. I don't like to think it's 6 years.
So, what's the ore price in 1 year, Brian? This is your official prediction.
Oh, got you there, didn't I? You thought
We're
I was
gonna
going to say
break my website.
$19. All right, there.
I think the
How about
website's
that?
broken. No, it doesn't work anymore.
Yep, Brian's broken.
No, try and click off.
Click out of the box, probably. Or it's too high. You've
Maybe
made it
it's
too high.
No, try it. Maybe
Oh! He had to just scroll down. He had to scroll down. That's all.
Whoa,
There it is.
That's an
What?
interesting
I'm not.
bug.
Y'all are. Oh, I see. Y'all don't see it because the ore bar is there. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
I actually did this.
Okay.
It made everybody freak out, and then I went like this. So that's a big number.
Oh, that's a huge number.
Your calculator's pretty fast, bro. It's really calculated.
Wow. It's calculating so much.
I mean, world. And we're gonna end world hunger with ore. Looks like. So
All you need
yes,
is 200 ore. That's all you need, 200 ore.
A lot of tools. Mother load, calculators, ore rewards. I mean, this is geek stuff. I'm not a geek. I just mine. I just hit the rock with the sickle thing, with the axe, pickaxe, and that's what I do. But if you're a geek like Mr. Fronk is, then this probably really speaks to you. Math, numbers,
Yeah, I mean,
science.
do you see the graphs on the right? It's like, oh, it's growing. Everything's growing. Like, I like the idea that you can project out, and start thinking about the future with ore, right? So a lot of people, they get stuck into the day and now. This is the round. I only have one round, until the next round, right? But in reality, ore is built for those who think in years, not in minutes, right? So having calculators like that where we can kind of project out what to expect over time, I think is super helpful and really helps perpetuate that mindset. So I do appreciate calculators like that existing.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff here. And what is tune? Tune. I click tune. Oh, I
Ooh.
see. How to customize the look. I see. Very good. And you're going to have, I'm sure, all kinds of skins. Very nice. The whole thing is very slick. I think this is quite the upgrade. And the complexity it's more simplified than Mine More, in my opinion. I feel like it's a little bit easier to navigate, especially the mining. This is very clean. I like that I can have my row of miners up here by adding miners. I could keep them organized by naming them, just like I could on Mine More. And it shows me the strategy and what things are doing now. So very nice. I think you've done a bang-up job with you and whoever else helped you with this product. Y'all did a great. It looks like another clean front end for our very much growing ecosystem.
Yeah, I really like, even the color scheme, I think, is really comfy. I don't know why, but it just feels really comfy. I feel like I want to hang out on this site, and the fact that you have that terminal where, you kind of have an all-in-one spot to hang out and, look at data, be able to click in and read some news articles, and hang out in the chat and kind of watch things as they progress, I think is super cool.
Yeah,
So
it's a nice
I
Yeah,
think
yeah,
it's a
we
huge
forgot
upgrade.
about the news. We forgot about the news. Shall we go to
You
the
forgot
news?
about the
What you
news,
guys-
Brian.
Click on the
I
news. Click
clicked
on
on the
it.
news
You can view it
earlier.
here.
I was here.
Which
Y'all forgot.
Yeah, but we didn't read the news.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
it's this one. It's this one.
I will click it. So,
Gotta
it
read
pulled
the
it right
news.
out of Twitter. It pulled it right out of Twitter. That's science. That's amazing. I am scared. Miners continue to write. Yep, y'all guys are writing a lot. There's some AI generated shilling from Mad Hatter. Thank you, Mad Hatter. Are you in the audience? Are you in the audience? No, he's not right now. That's okay. He usually is. Wise Men tease a new product. Looks like they're getting into the mining, Sabio, and we'll cover them one day. Everybody's friendly here. More the merrier.
Sooner than you think, Brian.
And I just can't handle another miner right now, sir. I need at least 2 weeks.
Oh, well, I'll give you 2 weeks.
So yeah, there's a lot coming. I don't know.
It's got AI
why
as
it's
well.
an
AI
owl.
chat.
Oh, I don't want to chat with an AI. I already have one. It's my old Ethereum node. It used to be worth like $300,000, but now he's empty because it sucks.
So, should we go through the news, Brian, while we're here? Should we do some news?
We are going through some of it. So more refinement within the mind. Now we covered a few of these things, of course. I mean, Sabio,
Yes.
we'll cover this when it gets to the show because we don't have them on, so we don't want to go over, especially not with Mr. Wild here. So, as you know, we covered the landing page already.
Yeah, at the top, I think
ecosystem.
it's pretty cool. Like, we surpassed 350,000 ore in buybacks. Think about that. That's a lot of ore.
Now
Like,
remind the
that's
audience.
almost.
They're buried, though. What does that mean? What does that mean that they're buried?
So the buy and bury function, and I know it might be confusing to some people. Essentially, what happens is the ore, when it's purchased, 10% will go towards the staking yield, and 90% will be quote unquote buried. Now, what happens is technically it is burned as far as like a Solana transaction is occurring, but it does not reduce the maximum supply, and instead it just reduces the circulating supply. So it opens up more headroom for additional ore to be mined. So that's why we went with the term buried instead of burned.
Yeah, makes sense. Makes sense. It can come back as the total supply ebbs and flows with miner activity. More may be buried. We get deflationary because we bury more than the supply that mints through the mechanism of mining, or vice versa. It mints more than we bury sometimes. So yeah, there's definitely an ebb and flow there.
Did you see the ecosystem?
Yes, it is growing quite a bit. Now I saw them and I was thinking, man, there's a lot more than I'm thinking about. I mean, we've had some of these like Vobel on. We know about the privacy elements, but yeah, there's a lot more going on than most of us realize in the OR ecosystem.
Yeah, the Ore ecosystem has been growing. I mean, if you were to ask me what the Ore ecosystem looked like even 6 months ago, when we were still at peak times, it was not this big. So my builders are still coming out and building on the Ore ecosystem. There's new products coming every week. Literally, we just got a new post about a new strategy miner in the ecosystem channel in Discord, like literally a half an hour ago. So it's like there are new people coming out of the woodwork who want to build for ore, and it's super exciting to see that we have so many people committed to building products in the ore ecosystem.
Yes, absolutely. That's one of the healthiest indicators you can have. People like to build. So perfect. Now, of course, I'm sorry, I don't want to mean to skip Sabio, but we want to save that for when they are, coming on the show. More refinement.
That's a whole interview.
Yeah,
that's the longest.
Pretty big.
Yeah. So I would, I suggest people go read the interview. It was an exclusive with the Wisemen in regards to Sabio and what the Wisemen are up to. So make sure that you guys are checking out Zin's Mineshaft Weekly every week. Best news article that comes out every week.
More refinement. So builder community within the Org system has been as busy as ever. Community builders Maya Ruby celebrate their second month. Orestack has recently launched OG Sniper strategy. Diamond pools drop more data charts, including miner dominance versus refined ore. So we saw another chart on this side. Miner dominance is rising. Excellent, excellent. And then, of course, we have Blockworks data, which is great. It looks like the same chart we just saw. Miner dominance keeps growing. And ore by the numbers. Oh, as the market cools down and price drop, activity in the mines keeps steady and even accelerates in some sections. Yeah, you'll see when the mother load gets big, you see miners deploy 20 sold tiles. It's still going. So I think 18 today already. It's crazy. The amount of ore staked through native staking and refining is staying above 82%, and ore crossed another huge milestone with over 350,000 ore having been devoured, bought back, and buried by hog. So he's eating it, and then it comes out the other side as fertilizer into the ground. It goes into the ground.
That's one way to put it, I suppose.
The runny runs.
Run of runs.
No, runny runs, yes. And yes, this chart is beautiful. We saw very similar. This might be the same exact chart that was on the site, I think, with Mr. Wild here.
I think so.
That average is shifting because we moved from 160.25 to 1 to 500. So I guess we'll see our motherlode pop value shift over many hundreds of rounds of motherloads. So we'll see that change and how that goes. So closing out this week, well, this is actually Zen Research's article. So that's awesome that you can pull this into your terminal. Let's just say it's the Orbird terminal.
Yeah, I mean you can pull up different articles. I see articles from Mad Hatter in here, an article from Kimasabi.
Fronk is there too, I think.
Whoever Fronk is, it seems like he's collating a bunch of different. Yeah, a bunch of different. I see a Wiseman article in here, so super cool that we have so many contributors for content now that something like this can even exist. And totally just everybody's just doing it out of the love of the game.
The love of the game. How would you describe Orestack, Mr. Fronk? If you had to give it a brief description, how would you say it as a user?
I mean, it's kind of Mine More 2.0. I think it's super comfy. I like the fact that everything's on chain now. We're moving away from the privy generation because I want to be able to use my wallet. That was the one big grief that I had with all the privy stuff. Like, as cool as it is for onboarding and how simple it is, I'm not going to a third-party tool because I'm a new user, right? I'm an experienced miner and I want to use advanced strategies, and therefore I want to use my wallet. So I love the fact that I can connect my wallet to Orestack here and be able to utilize all the features that it has to offer.
100%. That's a really neat feature, and I don't have any problem per se with Privy. I used it in hundreds of other miners already from all these other episodes we've had. Not quite hundreds, but you get the point. And it's functioned well for me. But if you found another solution that's novel and it promotes self custody, I'm all for it.
Absolutely.
Now, if I had loaded, one quick question for you. So let me go back to my mine, and let's say the front end goes down. Can I export my PK from here into a wallet, kind of like Privy does?
Yeah. So
I don't want to show my PK, so just tell me it's possible.
No, you don't need to do it now. So there are in Solana, there's like two types of accounts. You've got accounts on the elliptic curve, which is like real wallet accounts. Those are the accounts that we use on everyday life. And then there are PDAs, which are program derived accounts. And so these mining accounts, just like the ones on ore.com, are program derived accounts, PDAs. So you can't actually export and unlink your PDA from your real wallet. So by owning your main wallet, you own these sub accounts on chain. It is on Solana. If you go on like StoScan, you can roughly see out the relationship between your main wallet and these sub wallets or sub miners. So there's no way to detach it. It's not really something that Solana offers. And another way to look at it is if you mined on the official website on ore.com, can you really detach what you've mined from your wallet? Or can you transfer unrefined ore? You can't really do that. So so you don't need to export your keys for these miners. They live on chain, they are owned, and they can only be accessible via your main wallet.
So they're a hierarchical, deterministic component to your main wallet.
that's right. That's right. Yeah, yeah.
I use some.
It's
You owe me
Orception.
money for those words I just used. I charge by the word, and that was like at least 225 centers right there, Mr. Fronk. Hierarchical, deterministic. You heard it again. See, there's 50 more cents. So
Checks in the mail.
Can I go to SoulScan and manipulate my miner and withdraw money from SoulScan like a tool?
You could do it from this UI. You could use Spuddy's CLI, which is open source and on GitHub to manipulate Cryptix's smart contract. Nowadays, you could probably ask ChatGPT to do something on Solana blockchain for you. So, the options of the website.
Yeah, I didn't even think about that. So if you have, the front end goes down, you desperately need your soul back because you got to spend it on something dumb that's not ore. You can just get your AI and point him to your wallet and tell him, point him to SoulScan and tell him, give me access to this with my current wallet, something like that. Maybe he can build it. That's pretty.
Yeah, no, literally, it literally is that. You just say, "Hey AI, this is my Solana wallet. This is my private key. Go and fetch all my ore off these accounts that I signed up on Orestack or Mine More or whatever Cryptix is going to do next."
Now, what do you do if it comes back with several thousand ore? You're like, "Ooh, what did you do, AI? Who did you hurt?" Yeah,
that's a good problem to have.
Until the FBI kicks down your door. Freeze! You took it from us.
It's actually the FB ore.
Oh, wah, wah. There. I got it, Frank. I got the joke, the dad joke. I got it. Okay.
I have to throw one in every episode. Come on.
Of course. All right. Well, Mr. Wild, is there anything else you would like to show us on Orestack? I mean, we're a little over time, but I started a little late, so that's my bad. But yeah, if you have anything to say or to close us out here, we'd love to hear it. See, there's a Discord, so that's something you definitely want to investigate if you're interested in Orestack.
That's the same old Mine More one, just repurposed.
Yeah, I see. They changed the PFP.
Yeah. But it's a good laugh in there. Same OGs, mining, Craggle Bears, quite active there in the OG chat. And then today, actually, just about an hour ago, we had this guy that won a top miner, a solo. He's the first guy in Orestack to win a V4 solo, as we're calling it. So we're celebrating in there. Good vibes there. But yeah, that's it. I think as for your miner, Brian, it's going to take more time because it's only playing 5 tiles. So because it's playing 5 tiles, on average, it's only going to hit 20% of the time if it hits. And only with time we can see the performance of this one.
I won. Look at that. Oh, I clicked something. Took me right over. It took me right over to SoulScan. Wow. You've thought of everything, sir. You've thought of everything.
I think if you scroll down a little bit more, I think it says go down a bit in the activity log on the right.
Activity log
on the right. This thing on the right.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, this one is it. Scroll down. Don't click anything though. Don't click anything. Up. There you go. That's your. You literally won the minute you said you won.
I know. I saw it. I saw it here. I was like, I won. See, I saw it right there. Well, very nice, sir. I really appreciate you coming on the show again with Mr. Fronk too to give us another rundown of your latest build. And I like it. It speaks to me more than Mine More did, and that was an excellent product. Still, I'm not saying it's bad, but I like the layout, I like the simplicity, and I like all the buttons, and I like the news. Now, again, just put a tile for me and Fronk with our faces talking in a never-ending YouTube feed, and we're golden. Think you finished?
Yep.
Think you finished?
Yeah, we need the podcast corner where you have different like HHC podcasts, our podcasts, everything ore related. We need an ore TV.
Brian throwing a rock at the concrete in his front driveway.
That is such a good idea. That is such a good idea. We literally have like a YouTube channel, right? That just loops around all the videos we have. We don't have that video. We have more articles at the moment, but maybe that's an area we can work on. We just have like a widget with videos, and it just loops. And as we get more videos, it's a TV show, right?
Yeah, because I mean, one of my favorite things about like Thinkorswim, for example, is that you could watch CNBC while you trade stocks. Like they had like an actual like widget that came out that just had CNBC all the time. So like I could just sit there and watch CNBC while I was in my trading app. So like if you had something like that, that would be so sick.
Let's
You
do
gotta
it.
make us some videos.
I can't say let's do it.
Once you've done your articles, do us a video.
Yeah, Zen. Make
Oh.
an AI video. Just feed it into. Actually, maybe I'll try that. I'll take Zen's article, take the pictures, and tell my Grok to make this into a video, and it can do it. I've seen it. It has done it already. It's pretty amazing. So, all right, sir. Well, thank you, Mr. Fronk. Anything else we need to cover?
No, I think we covered everything today. Appreciate Will walking us through his product, and Brian, I appreciate you making the time today. I know it was tough for you to, make it, and real life happens, and I'm just happy. I'm just happy that nobody was hurt while you were driving 300 miles an hour down the freeway. So I appreciate everybody who showed 305. Beautiful. Everybody who showed up today. Appreciate everybody showing up, and I love everybody in the community, and I hope we can keep building and making Ore the best protocol in Solana.
Absolutely, and check for the video soon, guys. So it'll be up probably by Sunday or so.
Awesome.
All right.
Yep.
Y'all have a good one. Thank you, Mr. Wild.
Yep. Thank you,
Mr.
guys.
Will.
Thank you. Bye bye.
All right, I'm signing off.
All right. See you later, Mr. Fronk. Goodbye.
See ya.